is Django, and welcome to episode 2 of Bringing Back Bolton. I have the finances on screen at the moment. As you can see, got a little bit of cash in the bank. The wage budget has increased slightly just because of a few sales that I've made and moved a bit of money from the scouting budget into it. We're paying slightly less on wages than we were. Still pretty broke. In terms of debt and loans, I think that's gone up a little bit. Unfortunately, just because of various expenditure. I won't get too much into that. That's kind of a long-term thing. So transfer history. I think the only thing that's happened is that Nathan Delfonso has left on a free. I quite liked him as a backup option. He was a decent little player, but we've got him off the wage budget. We didn't need him after bringing in Sadlier and the other fella on loan. So off he went, and just a couple of the lads that were in the under 23s and the under 18s have all gone out on loan. Again, just to aid their development a little bit because they weren't going to be playing for me, and also getting a bit of money for them. Schedule. Played quite a few matches and we've had a bit of a mixed bag. So after the MK Dons match, we played Burton in the Carabao Cup, and Bakayoko got a goal for us there. We did rotate the squad a bit, as you can see. Then we played Wimbledon away from home, had a cracking result 3-1. Ricardo Sanchez, Sercevic, and Owen Doyle all scoring for us. We do tend to go 1-0 down a lot and then come back into it. Then we played Lincoln away from home, 2-all draw. This was disappointing. We really should have beat them. We were the better team by far. We were just quite wasteful, really. Bakayoko scoring again, and Josh Ian also scoring for us. That was one of those games where, you're just so frustrated. Really should have won it, but that does happen in football. And then we played Oxford at home. They were a very good side. We got off to a cracking start. Owen Doyle with in 2 minutes scoring for us. They got a late penalty, and that was that for that match. Played Wigan in the Carabao Cup second round. They are very, very strong. They beat us 2-0. It was all them though. They could have scored about 5, to be honest. And Wigan are in the same league as us, so it's going to be tough to beat them when we have to play them in the league twice. And then we played Cambridge away from home, beat them 2-0. Bakayoko scoring a penalty and Anthony Stokes getting his first goal for the club in the 95th minute. And we played Port Vale in the Papa John Trophy, whatever division that is. Smashed them really. Danny Grant, Williamson, and Sads getting their on the score sheet, and they scored a late consolation goal. Then we played Burton at home, beat them 3-2. This was a bit worrying because we weren't 3-0 up and they pegged 2 goals back. They weren't that great either, so that was kind of disappointing how we conceded so much. Sads, Declan John, and Sercevic all scoring for us there. Declan John's had some really good performances so far for us. And then we've just played Ipswich away from home, lost 1-0. Again, they were much, much better than us. Them and Wigan look like the two best teams in the league, and we just managed to hang on up until late. And yeah, lost 1-0. So that means that we are currently sat in 5th position, which is absolutely brilliant. I mean, a win, we could technically go top if results go our way. Obviously, though, they won't. I mean, mid-table is all the club wants. So that's around the 12th position. I'd be very happy anywhere. Kind of, I think realistically around maybe 8th to 10th is what we should be aiming for. But if we can get up into those promotion places, that would be amazing. There's no way we're going to get automatic position because Ipswich and Wigan are way too good. And even some of the teams here just have some cracking players and just huge wages that they're playing for players that there's just no way we can compete with that. So yeah, I think that's about that. I'll just show you the dynamics quickly. Everyone's still loving me. And let's go ahead and get into this match. To get into the team selection, we're going to skip all that. A few players have been playing quite poorly, as you can see by the last 5 games. The form's dipped a bit. Gethin Jones not having the best. Owen Doyle's dropped off a bit. Kachunga has dropped off massively. Afalan has gone way, way, way down. So I've actually dropped him out of the squad for this match completely as a bit of a kind of wake up for him. So this is the team that we're going to be going with. Let's go ahead and submit it. Let's get into the dressing room. The media have given you a lot of credit. Yeah, always a good one. Skip that. And away we go. I'm happy to stay as things are. I'm going to get an early encourage out. Want to keep an eye on everyone's performance. As I said, we've kind of been slacking off a bit. Another game with just no highlights. This always seems to be happening with the matches I pick to actually show you, which is kind of bizarre. Still nothing. Seem to be getting in a few shots though. Let's try demand more. Oh, here we go. We got a highlight. Jones, what can he do here? Kicks the ball upfield. Bakayoko to Doyle. Lovely play here. Grant, can he get into the box? He can, but no one's there. Sads will pick this up eventually, maybe. Into Sheehan. Back to Johnston. This is a weird highlight, but we'll go with it. Jones on the ball again. Can he cross into the box? He can. Doyle with the header, and it's 1-0. Whew. We needed that little pick up in form. Great cross here by Jones. And massive header there by Doyle. And that's 1-0. Take that. Just gonna quick look and make sure. Happy with everyone. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, pretty boring first half, but we're winning. That's all that matters. Ooh, dressing room. I'm delighted with your performance so far. Keep it up, and it starts second half. Not the most eventful a game. Ooh, expected goals is cripplingly low. Let's throw it a quick encourage. Oh, we have a highlight. Are they going to equalise? It's also rare for us to actually be 1-0 up in a match. Whew, we blew that over the bar. Everyone is performing relatively well, so I don't really want to change anything. Let's throw it a praise. Okay, now it's time to drop back a little bit. Let's drop that. Get on a bit of time wasting. Sadlier is not doing much, so I'm going to get Isgrove on. He hasn't played much for us, but when he has, he's really performed, so I'm going to give him a go. Who else? Josh Sheehan not having the best of games. So I'm going to bring on MJ Williams, and he's going to be a ball winner on defend. Just shore up that midfield a little bit. Couple of tired bodies there. 84 minutes, make a final change. Danny Grant looking pretty tired as well. So many people looking quite fatigued actually. I think the matches are kind of catching up on us. Let's get... Can I get Kachunga? Can you play there? He absolutely cannot. Can Isgrove play there? He can. Kachunga winning our attack. See if we can play him into a bit of form. Come on boys, let's hold on. Let's get that. Be more disciplined. Play. Last minute highlight. Kachunga on the ball. Bakayoko. And that's the game won. Let's throw it a quick praise. And we can relax a bit. It's one of our first clean sheets, I think, as well. We're constantly conceding goals. Not many, but always conceding. Bakayoko did very well there. And the assist for Kachunga. Little substitution worked well. Alright. Well done, lads. That's a good win for us. Continue. And continue again. Okay, so I will cut it here and then I'll come back for the next match. And we are back. I've accidentally hit select teams already. So it is the same as last time, but there's two little changes. I brought MJ Williams into the midfield. just to give us a bit more of a defensive structure. And Kachunga has started out on the right. He was dropped for the last game because of poor form. Pick up where you left last time out. Let's skip this and actually just let me think. So yeah, it's probably a better way of showing it. So I'm going to have him as a ball-winning midfielder, defend just to shore up that midfield a little bit, try and win the ball because Sunderland do have some good players and we're playing away from home. I'm going to leave everything else as is. So let's just... Actually, I might switch to cautious as well. Again, just because, like I said, I know Sunderland are crap in real life, but they do have some good players on some big money as well, so it was going to be a tough match, I imagine. Wow, that defending, eh? Can't believe there's an offside there. What happened there? Free kick nearly from the halfway line. Stewart just runs out and slots into empty net. Terrible goalkeeping positioning. Terrible defending. I actually have to watch this again. That's just madness. Let's demand more. Gonna have to go back into positive, I reckon. A disastrous start for us. But sometimes these things happen. Williams the ball in. Oh, I thought it was going to be a goal. Seemed to get a bit stuck under his feet there. Let's encourage the entire team. Williams having a great game. Johnstown is not. I might try a demand more. Just on the two centre backs. Sheehan on the ball now. What can he do? Good ball into the box. Bakayoko into Doyle. Off the crossbar. That's very unfortunate. Would have been a great time to equalise right before half time. Dressing room. Show me something else in the second half. It's a pretty even match, to be fair. Just that free kick goal, which is a bit, I don't know, fluky is the right word, but hard enough one to swallow, but that is the game. They pass it around nicely. Kachunga to Williams. Santos into Sheehan. Come on, spread it out left. Oh, lovely through ball to Kachunga. Brilliant save by the keeper. I might try another shout now unless we score from this. Bakayoko to Williams. Bakayoko. Poor shot. Let's demand more. It's all us, to be fair. Well, not all of us, but we're playing well. Kachunga, back post, Bakayoko, can he turn to Doyle? There it is, Owen Doyle. We've equalised. This game is ours for the taking. I'll actually watch that again, because I was kind of repositioning in my seat. John to Sheehan. Lovely ball in. Kachunga does well. One touch. Bakayoko gets out his feet. Up to Doyle. Brilliant finish. Cool, he could have been offside, sadly, or looked like he was interfering with the keeper's vision, but we get away with it. Right, we have to make a substitution there because Johnson is having a shocker. And go central defender defend. Sads isn't doing much, so I guess we bring Danny Grant on. Do I want to bring him on? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Kachunga, where can he play? No, he can't really play on the left. Neither can Doyle or Bakayoko. Lloyd Isgroves. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Apologies. Lloyd Isgrove. Yeah, I'm going to give him a shot because he's performed well for us every time he's played. In he goes. He's fired lads up. The game is definitely here for us to win. great save by Dixon. Is that the end of the highlight, or are we going to score from this? Come on, let it go. To Jaku. Out to Gooch. Oh, please don't be another Sunderland goal. Evans. Ah, Ross Stewart. Disappointing. Right, Kachunga on the winner attack. Let's go attacking. Bit more direct. What else can I want to do? That's it, really. We have one more sub to make. Both strikers are playing really well, so I don't want to take either of them off. I am actually a Newcastle supporter as well, so kind of hate Sunderland comes to territory. Probably one of the only people who supports Newcastle, not doing a Newcastle beta save, but kind of like to go against the grain. Come on, lads. Get a goal. Okay, one last throw to dice. Sheehan off for Grant. Grant off for Kachunga. There we go. Bakayoko as a target man support, pressing forward and poster. Lovely. One last roll of the dice. Can I do a shout? Doesn't look like it. And it's going to be a disappointing loss. Unless we could do something here. I don't think they deserve that at all. And that is going to be that. Gutting. Not happy at all, but Sunderland, they are a big team. The resources they have are a lot more than what we can compete of. Again, like, just look at the wages. Okay, Will Grigg is off on loan, to be fair, but Aidan McGeady, nearly 12,000. Pritchard, huge money. And my squad just can't compete with that at all. But even after that loss, we're still up in 5th, so I'll take it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, play a good few games again, probably play another 5 or 6 league games. I might come back for a little cheeky FA Cup round or something like that. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe.